The one thing that you hear or see, any kind of art that you look at or listen to or participate in any way, and you're like, there's magic here, something's happening here. You can't analyze that. You can't analyze that. Now, that's not to say that there's not parts of a song that you can't analyze. For sure, you can analyze everything else. Okay, everything else you can analyze. It's arrangement, it's chord progression, it's melodic line, sort of. Lyrics. Now, lyrics and melodic line, we're starting to get into that area of creativity and that area of, that aesthetic world, that is just, it's surreal. Okay, lyrics fall into this, like poetry or lyrics for songs. Okay, any kind of written word falls under this. Why? The reason it falls under this is because a combination of a certain amount of words will create an effect. Okay? We're all using the same words, correct? But if I put my words in a particular combination, it's going to have an effect to the person reading it or hearing it. If it's a spoken word or if it's sung. Same with melody and the notes. We've only got 12 notes. There's 12. There's a dozen notes that represent the melodic lines of millions of songs. Okay? We're all using the same stuff, but the combination, the way that they're combined together will have a particular effect or a negative effect. Doesn't have to be positive, could be negative. You've heard dissonant, like notes that don't sound right, or even words that are all mixed up and just doesn't make any sense. So you can have a negative effect, you can have a positive effect, or it can have a neutral effect. So no effect at all. Like I've heard that a million times before, whatever, play me something I haven't heard before.